Hello everyone, welcome to my channel by Science Guy. Today the topic is nerve impulse, its physiology, origin and conduction. Nerve fibers which carry the information from one place to another according to a stimulus. When a nerve fiber receives any stimulus, it gets excited and causes overall physiological changes in the nerve fiber called nerve impulse. Nerve impulse is an electrical phenomenon that brings overall physiological changes in the nerve fiber. Physiology of nerve cell that consists extracellular fluid and intracellular fluid, potential difference, electrically charged, and channel gates. The extracellular fluid and intracellular fluid nerve fibers are bathed in the fluid, the outer side of the nerve fiber, which consists extracellular fluid, and inside the nerve fiber consists intracellular fluid. The extracellular fluid consists sodium, ion, bicarbonates, and intracellular fluid consists potassium ion, magnesium ion, phosphates. In potential difference, the sodium ion which are 10 times greater than potassium ion outside the nerve fiber or extracellular fluid and potassium ions which are 25 times greater than sodium ions inside the nerve fiber or intracellular fluid. It causes a considerable difference between intracellular fluid and extracellular fluid outside and inside the plasma membrane is called potential difference. In electrically charged, the nerve fibers which are electrically charged in which the positive charge or cations produced on the outside of the nerve cell or extracellular fluid and the negative charge anions are produced inside the nerve cell or intracellular fluid. The channel gates. Nerve fibers have channel gates which remain open or closed in response to the change in the potential difference. When the channel gates remain open, the sodium and potassium ions flow through it by diffusion. Origin and conduction of nerve impulse. Nerve fibers which conduct the impulses from one neuron to another. The nerve impulse is the ionic theory of nerve impulse which is proposed by Hodgkin and Huxley. According to this theory, the nerve impulses which are regulated in the nerve fiber by the differential permeability of membrane. According to this ionic theory, nerve impulse conduction is described on the three phases. According to ionic theory, nerve impulse conduction is described on three phases: polarization or resting potential, depolarization, action potential, and repolarization or re-resting potential. In resting potential or polarization, there is a potential difference which is found in between the inside and outside the plasma membrane of the nerve fiber. Outside the plasma membrane of the nerve fiber is called extracellular fluid, which has high concentration of sodium ion and low concentration of potassium ion. The extracellular fluid which acts as a electropositive and the intracellular fluid which acts as a electronegative. The sodium ion which are 10 times greater than the potassium ion in the extracellular fluid and potassium ion which are 25 times greater than sodium ion in the intracellular fluid. So there is a considerable potential difference between extracellular fluid and intracellular fluid. The electrical potential difference across the plasma membrane is called resting potential or resting membrane potential. During the resting membrane potential, sodium and potassium ion channels are closed and the ions are not diffused across the membrane. It is called state of resting potential or polarized state. In depolarization or action potential, when a nerve receives a stimulus, then it gets excited or stimulated, and there is a physiological changes which promote an impulse. During depolarization, the sodium ion channel gates are open, and it allows the movement of sodium ion from outside to the inside. At this time, the potassium channel gates remain closed. The movement of sodium ions into the nerve fiber that leads to depolarization or reversal of polarity. In repolarization or re-resting potential, it is the phase of attain of resting potential. After depolarization, sodium channel gates remain closed and no more sodium ions can enter inside the nerve fiber. At the same time, potassium channel gates remain open. It allows the movement of potassium ion to flow outward. Due to the movement of potassium ion to the outside, it causes a potential difference. The potential difference is re-established and the polarity come back to the original condition. Re-establishing is the resting potential called repolarization. Now the channel gates remain closed and the neuron which is ready to receive another stimulus. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to my channel Bioscience Guy to stay updated with more biology content. Thank you for watching.